Hey everyone, welcome back to the centre of the world. We are playing as Qarth, and here I am, Pureborn, 9 fingers of Qarth. My father died on a foolish quest to try and get a Valerian steel sword. He took the drunken old man with him and it did him no good whatsoever. So that leaves me and a Regent Pinter, who is our large treasurer, to rule. Thankfully for us, she's a game master, and so she might be okay moving forward. We're in the process of getting ourselves some claims, and we just need to be disbanding some troops down here, which is fine. We've gone ahead and done what we needed to do there. Now, what do we have? Well, we've got a claim in Selkia, and we're also trying to get ourselves a claim in Nahos. So the idea is that we have enough claims, so by the time that we come to age, in fact, we don't even need to come to age because I think we pretty much can declare war now if we want to. Yeah, see? That's a good thing. We're not going to. We're in the middle of a truce. We have dangerous factions as well. What's happening? Liege loyalists. That looks good. Lower crown authority. So they're losing men. That's fine. So what about this man here? Can we bribe this man? What does he want? He wants to become chief general. Well, you know what? He's not good enough. But our chief general is Zaro the Mad, and I think it's going to stay Zaro the Mad. In Markosh, we're still overseeing construction. Things are still going ahead. We're in the final stages now. We're at the advanced colony stage, so we're starting to build up some of our levy forces, and it's been a long way to go to get these things done. I don't think we're going to be going ahead anytime soon with these lands here. Instead, what I think we might do is try and do a couple of slave raids and continue how we started off, because we've done really good so far. So we've done one on these, we're still in the truce with these, and it's the same up here as well. So with Bashabat, so you can't even do anything. We'll offer them vassalization. Of course they're going to say no. Someone wants to escape slavery, and that's Ramadan Morgafur. So we can do several things with this gentleman here. I think we could either sell him, which I think we're going to do, because the last thing we want is for a slave to start spreading word that he wants to be free. Instead, we're going to give our problem to someone else and we're going to make good business out of it. We're going to sell him and gain some money. So 15 is a little bit low. I would like to get a little bit more for that. 75. I will take this 75. Let me just double check something before we do. So it must be because of his state marshals. His average at everything else overall, 75 is good. I will have that. He is now your problem, and if he escapes slavery, well, doesn't matter to me. I'm 75 gold richer. So what's next? So we've managed to take over some places ourselves. We obviously have Naf down here. Still waiting for this guy to rebel. He's taking his time in doing so, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. In the meantime, I think it might be better if we go ahead and send the warlock down to Naf, and we're going to try and get some conversions going on, because like I say, that's going to be our launching point. And we have a good few years to get our expansion underway. Now, I think Pharos is going to be our target. We've been picking up some places like Port Marak, like Ashabad, and they're going to be the backbone of our army, because obviously their levy up to 13,000, their levy 6,500. You know, that's 20,000 almost between, you know, 2 provinces. Not to mention what we have at home, 22,000. So we are just building the garrison. We're not going to be using any of our own garrison at all. Instead, we have been focusing on trying to build up our own strength here. So we do have a couple more options. We can get another 10 galleys in the shipyard for 10 dragons. I don't think we're going to do that. Patrol posts will give us an extra 10% on garrison size. Our garrison is currently at 13,000, so 10%, 1,300 of that is not bad. However, I think we're going to save. We're going to save some money a little bit. We've got the option for private farms here. Once again, I'm not a big fan of that right now. So like I said, I think we're going to be in the process of saving some money. Now we do have the option, hopefully with one of these. I think we're at peace with these guys. Yeah, we can't afford to lose the prestige, that's fine, it's understandable. I'm going to be the bestest pureborn ever when I grow up. Yes, yes I am. Unfortunately my guardian is, he's okay, but I think he's going to force me to get a an nose ring. But we'll see, we'll see. I've done what we can. Can we find anyone better to educate us? Very much doubt it. And remember, the Targaryens are dead, people. The Yormwoods rules in Marine, and that's very odd. Got all these Yormwoods here, and you know what? If Marine is a happier place for it, then why the hell not? He doesn't like us too much though, because he's a zealous, and obviously we're a different faith. Look at that rat trying to walk with broken legs. Roly-poly little rat. Perhaps a cat next. Right, well it turns out that because I've been born with 9 fingers, that I am thinking I'm a little bit of a cruel bastard. I like torturing animals. Because you know what, if I've got 9 fingers, they can have broken legs, they can have no tails, no ears. Yeah, I think it's a good way to see things. Right, so a little bit of internal maintenance. Oh. One of my jailers has brought word from the cells. He says my captive Lord Hagor of Shalkar was covertly set free during the night by a small band of men. In a desperate escape from the castle, one of them was captured and after questioning revealed that they were in the employ of Lady Mira Isven. Who's that? So, she's Lazarine. You know what, I don't really care, but just to make sure, let's make sure that we don't have anyone else here. Plots are all being dealt with. Dangerous factions, we could do with some more Liege Loyalists to be honest with you. So how to get people on side? Well, I think we're going to start with a very simple thing, and that is bribery. So our powerfulest vassalman is Yenna. She has 21% of our men. Wow, that's quite a lot for Yenna, for a woman who doesn't like us. So she is the Lady of Pharos. So here we go, Yenna. There you are there. You know what, I think if we send you a gift, what would that be? 141, that's a lot. You know what, can we have a feast or something? You know what, we can't. Right, not to worry, not to worry. We need to make sure that we're building, we might need to get ourselves a better general. Even though I love Zaro, he's probably not going to be the best for rebuilding our levy. In fact, our garrison's still growing, which is nice. And then our levy on the back of that as well. Oh, my slave has given birth to another slave, so another valuable commodity, which is good for us. Where are we actually trying to get a claim? Oh yes, it was down here. So, it's Master Zaro, because if you remember, we decided to go ahead and retire our previous one. Oh, that's fine, Lana, don't worry about that, love. Don't worry. It's just a shame that people can't see our strength and our might, and they're still fighting us. Why would you do this? A badge. You really need to be paying attention here. Port Morak. It's not going to be long now. You're actually defending against... Oh! Resharana's claim on Port Morak, so it looks like. That's actually really interesting. Okay. Oh, we'll see how that goes for them. It's going to be something that we'll have to keep an eye on in the future. Obviously we need to start making sure that we're making enough money. Once again, if we have an old slave, she's a Justicar, she's decent as well, but she's 73 years old, so the likelihood of her continuing is not going to be great. Unfortunately we can't sell her, that's fine. We do have Amsha, she doesn't like us too much, she's not very good. If we can, we can try and breed her at her age? I don't think so. I'm happy to try and sell her. 15 gold for an old woman, done. Who have we got next? Gaffur. Gaffur was okay, he's not done bad, he's in the middle of breeding, so we're not going to be too worried about him. We've got a lot of slaves in our court, and we've still got Rhaegal as well, don't forget. She's 15, Miriam. Let's try and sell her then. 15 gold, another old woman. Yes, off you go, love. Yeah, Qarth, we'll sell him. So essentially all we're doing is getting rid of our old stock. We'll say ridiculous to this one, and we'll see if we can get a little bit more. So we have to get rid of the old stock to make room for the young stock as well. Now what might be an idea for us to do now, because a lot of my court is made up of slaves, it might be an idea to try and get some actual courtiers in. Oh, 15, that'll do. So have a look, we've got 47 people at our court, and the majority of them don't like us. That puts us in a very precarious position. We need to get some people who do like us in our court, so let's go ahead and get a new courtier. We'll have a sellsword. Ognos. Okay, Ognos, let's have a look at you then. Are you even here, Ognos? He is, he's not arrived. In fact, let's have a look again. 48, there he is, he's arrived. Where is he though? All this to find Ognos. There he is. And you don't like me. Why do you not like me, Ognos? I've invited you to my court. It's because I'm cruel. We're both ambitious. Yeah, okay. I will take that under recommendation. I will not spend any more money. So we can imprison this man. Should we? If we fail, we might declare war as a fleet to another court. Since we have leader, is evidence of a plot. Let's try and imprison him. He's now risen his flag in rebellion. I was looking forward to another day of tormenting Ognos, or another Ognos, with name calling and kicks when he came up to me and gave me sweet meat. Thank you. Didn't know what to do. But here's something I do know what to do in. They've got 2,600 men. Interesting. We're going to pull up a lot more than that. Let's zoom in, we've got 98. I want to do 5,000. Is this going to be the last hurrah of a madman? I think so. Where are you, madman? Oh, in fact, we can't actually send a madman because he's training troops, isn't he? Okay. I'll get you on board there. Ideally, if we were playing things smart, we would send over one of the armies from one of the people who is actually plotting against me. Maybe one of these, Mathos the Cruel maybe. He's a Spicer. Spicers themselves aren't particularly good. As you can see there, they're under us, so we can't just pull up his men. Or we could do, but it wouldn't be a lot of men at all, so I'm not too worried about that. So this is kind of what we wanted. We wanted NAF to go ahead and try and plot against us. They have done so. They've actually raised a lot of ships, so to be honest, once we get to NAF, am I expecting their army to be there? Probably not. I'm expecting them to come over to the mainland. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's the Nathine fleet. Is that the right word? The Nathine fleet? Yeah, this is looking good. Right, so we'll see where they land. Hopefully they'll land somewhere where we've got plenty of men. And we don't have to worry too much about taking care of them. It's time to land. What we're going to try and do is just take care of them. We'll actually try and revolt some titles, take Marth altogether. Oh, it looks like there's a new Prince of the 13 as well. So while they're besieging the city over there, let's find out where the Nathine fleet have gone. Oh, here they are, directly to us. Are you coming over to us now, or are you not bothering? Where are they going? Looks like they're heading another way. They're probably heading here to Matsar. If they're heading to Matsar, what we'll do is we will promptly send our men over there. We'll raise the forces to hold them. and we'll try and get there in time, because all we're doing is just trying to hold them up, because we know from experience that troops in here can leapfrog. You can go from one way to the other, and that's just how it works. So watch this, they're getting out on the 20th of February, that's not enough time, we should be able to get there, hopefully sooner. Much sooner, there we go. People are so easy to manipulate. A smile, a tear, the right inflection, and they will rush to do my bidding. So I've gained the trait Deceitful. I'm not actually liking what's happening here. Considering he's a formidable fighter, I expect to become better at martial than I am right now, but for now it shall do. With the disband you guys, don't need you anymore. My evil guardian Salor promised that for every lie I tell, I get a rap from the rods. That's good. I lose the trait Deceit. Well done, Salah. I was just worried then that you weren't taking this seriously. So I've gained the trait Poor Fighter. Brilliant. So I'm starting to progress in my martial, which is what I want. We've engaged the Narfian troops now. We've managed to catch them in Matsar. And it actually won't be too long before we actually defeat them here. The siege, as you can see down here, is at 19%. Their morale is doing not too bad. They've only got 1,000 men now. So where are they running to? They're running to Salik. We'll chase them up to Salik. Or if we've got men there we can raise up and ready for them. Yeah, we'll raise up some men. So ideally, with our prestige being what it is, we were saying that if only we had the option to expand realm by conquest. You know it takes about 2,000 prestige or so, and we actually have gained quite a lot, considering we started at virtually nothing when my father died. So we've been doing okay here. Where have these men gone? Are they even here still? Oh, here they are, now they've arrived. So we're in the mountains, we should actually be able to take care of them on their own, but we'll still head up. In fact, the mountains don't appear to be helping. What has happened here? Clearly something is going on. Yeah. It might be the fact they've got more heavy infantry and we pick no commanders. Oh god. So we've dropped back down again to Poor Fighter. We need this to be a lot better than this. It looks like they're in the basis of running, so we'll just ban them. Come on guys, you need to hurry up and get here. Fagaro. Now they have the mountain modifier. So the fact that the mountains are causing such an issue for people is good. It means if we ever get invaded that we'll be able to hold people up in the mountains. We'll be able to use the landscape for our advantage. Not that we've been attacked in a while though. 86%, 65% on the Siege of Narth. We'll pop back over to the actual Narfian capital and we'll have a look what's going on here. So this is the man, Lord de Shrew of Narth. His stewardship isn't too bad, he is a poor fighter but skilled commander. He's a lunatic though, so people might be glad to get rid of him. His heir, Ratimo, actually doesn't like us too much and probably can't blame us because we are title claimants to it as well. What's going on in the Serpents? That'd be nice to have these places. The Isle of Tears, what's going on? A great plague on the Isle of Tears, we need to watch out for that. And Lazosh is under a little bit of problem as well. I feel like we need to do something. And new guess? What do you reckon? If our regent declares it, we can attack the mustached king Krasny's. He's got 25,000 men. That's not too bad. We're at 100% on this. Let's go ahead and we'll offer peace. They're going to surrender. He's imprisoned. If we exile the prisoner, it will increase our tyranny by 20. Banishment will cost us 10. Oh. Now we could castrate him. We could blind him. We could even torture him. But you know what I think we're going to do? Is just execute him. I mean, exile is exile. We're a child. I don't want to be a tyrannical child. It'd be very hard to pull that back at my age. So I think execution might be an option. Or we'll leave him for a moment. In fact, if he actually wants to call for a trial, he can do so. I think we're going to allow that. If he calls for a trial and we're successful, that'll prove him guilty. We'll then may be able to revoke the title without having more of a penalty, which would be nice for us. In fact, let's just disband all of our troops here. Brilliant. So, we've done okay in that respect. What do you reckon? Shall we have a fight with New Giss? Ah, the Regent won't approve it. Well, that's probably right, because the Regent is only doing what is right. Wither and Point, I don't want to be touching any of these places. I'd much prefer to do this, but right now I think our hands are tied. We can offer vassalization. She will approve, or she won't approve Pharos. Right. So, it would appear as if our hands are tied. We are but a 9-year-old. But you know what? Very soon we'll come of age, and then we'll be ready. We'll be ready to expand at such a rate that my father had not seen before, and this, people, is just the beginning. Thanks very much for sticking with the episode, and you know what to do. Raise those thumbs. Cheers.